everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do. These are my full-time thoughts on West Ham 3, Fulham 1. Now, guys, quick tip. If you're going to make a video, don't eat some cashews before you make it. I've been trying to do this for 20 minutes. I'm picking peanuts out of my gums. Oh, it's irritating the hell out of me. Anyway, the starting 11. I agree with all but Fornals, unfortunately. You guys know, for those that have been watching the channel for a little while, you know how much I've been really backing Fornals' corner, but he's been absolutely shocking so far at the start of this season. He really, really has. Other than that, yeah, it was a very, very good starting 11. Great to see Scamacca in the starting 11 position once again. I mean, his goal ratio to appearances just for in the European Conference League and also the Premier League has just been ridiculous. He scores every time he's on the pitch, basically. So, you know, he played. It was a very, very, very frustrating first few minutes. Obviously, of course, with Pereira pelting down our right-hand side, attacking down their left, given so much space. What a tight goal, though. Unbelievably good. Such a good performance from Fulham. I'm not going to lie. Guys, you know that I've got a bit of a soft spot for Fulham. You know that. But they started off unbelievably well. Really, really good. They were on top of us for the majority of the first half. But, unfortunately, Pereira turns, as Bill said, turns from hero to villain by pissing about and genuinely gives away a penalty, practically on a plate with a side order of hot chips and wings, you know. It's ridiculous. You know, brings a player, couldn't see who it was from down the wing, from our side down in the Bobby Moore lower, but brings two players down in the space of a couple of minutes. Of course, if he does it again, of course he's going to be given a penalty against them, and that's exactly what happened. Now, so Bowen steps up, who's got our best ratio for penalty takers so far over the last season or so. And I was screaming, go right, a.k.a. the goalkeeper's right, because you could see from Leno's body language that he was going to go to his left. So you go to the right, and he did exactly right. Boom, straight, well, that way I should say. Boom, straight into the back of the net, and it's 1-1. By all means, a huge let-off for us. We were dreadful. Now, I'm still Moyes in for a lot of things, a hell of a lot of things. But he needs to change his tactics. And also, the players need to be culpable for what they're doing. Take responsibility for the lost balls, the shit corners being taken. You know, the just fluffing it, not making enough challenges, not making enough interceptions, that sort of thing. That's where Moyes is not culpable at any point, and I've said this many, many times, and today was an absolute evidence from it. Yes, okay, his substitution decisions were questionable, to say the least, which I come on to when we talk about the second half, but don't get me wrong, I'm very, very happy that we got 3 points today and 3-1 over Fulham, and I think we ended up being, was it 13th, I think, before the Arsenal-Liverpool game kicked off. Most of that I watched down the pub with my mates after the game, after the West Ham game. But in general, as I say, the first half, very, very frustrating. Very, very Sunday league football, much less Sunday football. I don't agree with what Moyes said about it's a possibility that the slow start was down to the fact we played Europe. Bollocks. We've been playing like that. We've been playing for just ridiculous amount of time. Even before Moyes came in, we were playing slow football before, and when we still are. We were playing slow football under Allardyce, and even to a degree Bilic, Pellegrini, Zola, you name it. It's been slow football, but I genuinely think Moyes' tactics are don't concede at half time, up to half time, and then go for it second half, and we cannot be doing that. Don't get me wrong. Paqueta's ball up to Scamacca for the second goal. Now, this is a very, very interesting one. Reason being was because it was a very, very cheeky over volley over Leno. Leno had a fantastic game, really kept Fulham in the game for the majority of it, really, really did. I do feel sorry for Leno on this one, I genuinely do, because he was a fantastic goalkeeper for Fulham today, really, really was. But now, I agree with what Moyes said after the game. Scamacca didn't celebrate because he thought it was offside. When the ball comes in, you can see that he's putting his arm round to get his arm away from it. Great little dink over. I generally thought it'd gone over. I really thought the ball had gone over the crossbar. But no, straight, bam, bam. Brilliant. 2-1. VAR checking for possible offside. Yep, I can understand that. Even Scamacca thought he might have been offside. Then checking for handball, and that's what got the crowd angry. Yes, there is arguments for VAR that they have to make sure that everything is ruled out correctly, and they have to make sure that they have to award it correctly as well. So, yeah, it was a bit of a piss take, but correctly decision to let Kavanagh let it go. He said the goal straight away, and then VAR caught up with him a minute or so, 2 minutes later, however long it was. Kavanagh was useless, but at the same point made the right decisions here and there for a few things. Couldn't control the game for a lot of it. Obviously, Silva getting angry about the penalty, and then Silva getting angry for the second goal. Should have been more than a yellow, to be fair. But yeah, it should have been. It was. I can understand why he did it, because Kavanagh didn't want to be too over enthusiastic about it, and this is why we don't. This is why the football games from the refereeing perspective is better when it's not on Sky Sports or BT. Let me put it that way. But yeah, very, very great goal from Antonio. As frustrating as he is, the amount of times we were conceding down our right hand side for Fulham, it was just unreal. It's like they realised very, very early on that our right hand side is very, very vulnerable, and they can go down the left as much as they want. And to a degree, we did. They absolutely did it. Souček, I don't know what game he was playing. Fornals, as I said, very, very irritating performance from him. Had a few good bits here and there, but in general, very, very irritating performance from him. But as I say, with Antonio, held the ball up well when he came on for Scamacca. Shouldn't have come off. Scamacca shouldn't have come off. We need Antonio and Scamacca together. We really, really do. Personally, I would have taken Fornals out and brought Antonio on. Maybe possibly putting Antonio on the left-hand side, or getting Bowen over to the right and putting Antonio on the right. Sorry, putting Bowen on the left and putting Antonio on the right. But now the thing is as painful as it is for Leno to concede that third goal, the way that Antonio was taking his time way too often, looked very panicked when there was nothing but him and the goal, kind of shows that he's not the big boy anymore. He knows he's not the centre forward choice anymore. But that, from that side of things, it was great that he scored it. Of course, I was jumping mental and saying, "What are you playing at? Just kick the fucking thing!" And because he was dithering too much, he really was dithering too much. But at the same time, guys, very, very happy with what's happened. Good 3 points. Goal difference down to -2 after 9 games, which is still phenomenal when you think about the bigger picture of West Ham's history. But in the meantime, guys, as always, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday if you're watching this, and enjoy the start of your week if you're not watching it when this goes up live. Of course, there will be the preview for the Anderlecht home game, and there will be the preview for Southampton away as well in the coming weeks, so keep an eye out for that. So if you haven't already done so and you enjoy what we're doing, then by all means, please do hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell and set your notifications to all. As always, put your comments in the comment section below. Like this video if you've enjoyed it, and please do share this content with anybody that you feel may want to watch this as well. But in the meantime, guys, thank you very, very much for your time. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.